So, Vokabel für euch ist hier. Let's go here. So much to think about. Okay, to speak. Aha, spricht. Aha, sprechen, spricht. Gut, der Weltmeister. Fan? Der Fan. To take. Nehmen, nimmt. A goal. Das Tor. To give. Geben. Gibt, right? Foreigner. Ausländer. Umlaut over the second A. Ausländer. Castle, palace. Schloss, S-C-H-L-O-S-S. To sleep. Schlafen, schläft. Athletic. Sportlich. To wear. Tragen, trägt. To help. Helfen, hilft. H-I. To see. Sieht, it adds an I, keeps the E. Sieht. Parade. Der Umzug. Der Umzug. To run. Laufen. Läuft. Laufen, läuft. Well known. Bekannt. Unbelievable. Unglaublich. There's the un part of unbelievable. Glaubens, to believe. To jog. Joggen. To read. Lesen. Liest. Adds an I, keeps the E. Painted. Bemalt. Bemalt. Wide. Breit. Danke. Culture. Die Kultur. Die Kultur, like Carnaval der Kulturen in Berlin. To drive. Fahren. Fährt. Might be like somebody like Seth fährt das Porsche. Okay. And then du fährst ein Porsche. Okay. To eat. Essen, isst, I-S-S-T. To bake. Backen. Baked. Umlaut A, like schläft, trägt, baked. Bear. Der Bär. Museum. Das Museum. Bike path. Der Radweg. Der Radweg. Sehr gut. Oh, sorry. R-A-D. Radweg. Rad is short for Fahrrad, like bicycle, bike. Rad. Weg is a way or a path, like this that you see there. Just for bicycles, yeah. Can you do the first question? Oh, well, probably not. I can mix it up a little bit. Okay. So, get the lights for me, please. Bitte das Licht anmachen und beginnen wir. Habt ihr ein Stück Papier, Kuli oder Bleistift? Here we go. Nummer 1. To sleep. To sleep. Number 2, to see. To see. Number 3, to take. To take. Take. Number 4, world champion. World champion. Number 5, to wear. To wear. To wear. Number 6, to drive. To drive, like a car. To drive. Sieben, goal in soccer. Goal. Number 8, well known. Well known. Well known. Number 9, to read. To read. Number 10, foreigner. 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 Bonus is bear. Like a polar bear. Falling in a pit of oil. I was singing it last night like at 11:30. I cursed myself. Bonus, bear. Can't get out of my head, man. I can't, like a a bad dream or something. All right, interrepeated. Bring them up to me. Okay. What was that? 9 is to read. Okay. Let's see here. To read is number 9. Anyone else got one out? Okay. Good. All right. Let me give you back some stuff here. I'm actually to come back up here a couple times. Wait and Seth, Isaac, Matthew, Alex, Abby. Stay right there, Abby. Wait, maybe not. Nope, that's all I got for you. That's it. Okay, this was... Good. Okay. Douglas, is that you on? I've got, I'll give these back to you when you come back. Okay. Those are out of the way. Good. So, let's catch up on some stuff here we haven't talked about in a while. Remember we talked about how to negate things, and we use certain words in German to negate, or English too, to negate adjectives, adverbs, and verbs. So we use, oh, that's not that short. What brown, maybe. Nicht, to negate, make it negative. Verbs, adjectives, and adverbs, if that's needed. Or even prepositional phrases like on Monday or something like that. We'll throw that in too. And then we use a form of kein, could have an ending on it though, to negate. What do they negate? Kein negates nouns. We kind of eliminated everything else here. We're down to nouns. So, nicht is easy. We've been using nicht from the very beginning. Verbs, ich gehe nicht, I'm not going. Das Auto ist nicht schnell, not fast, okay? Or ich komme nicht am Montag. That's a prepositional phrase, on Monday. Ich komme nicht am Montag. That would be fine. Kein, though, goes off of, and the chart's hard to see in the dark, but if you look above each of the articles, it goes der, die, das, den, die. There's the word ein, eine, ein, einen, eine, ein, like that. So it goes off the same system of gender and case, which is really a key to German, if I haven't mentioned this yet. There's really two questions, yeah. What gender is the word? Masculine, feminine, neuter, maybe plural. And what case is it in? Is it a subject? Nominative. Is it accusative? Direct object. So, write it out here real quick. Nominative, accusative, maskulin, feminin, neutral, und plural. And we have those words ein on the chart. Eine. Ein, we'll hold the plural for a minute because there is no really plural form of this. We're using these words. Einen, just like der changes to den. These all say the same. Eine, ein. But then we want to say no. Well, the opposite of ein is kein. And it follows the same pattern. Remember this? Remember this magic trick? Look at that. Magic. And the plural has a form of no. You can have no, you cannot have multiple things. I have no cars, right? I have no American dollars. I don't know. Okay. Kinda, they're both plural, it's just kinda. Whatever case we're gonna use here. Kinda. So, depends on the gender or the case. Subject, dio, nominative, accusative. If it's a noun, and if it's possible to negate a noun, German will usually negate the noun, even though it's possible to use the words to make it sound more English sounding. That's not the best way to do this, so we're going to look here. Back around. But I hope you can see that a little bit. I know that's hard to do this all at once, but okay. Let me see, which one we start? Let's start with this one. Okay. So this says, you negate the sentences using the word nicht. So here we already know what we're going to do, right? We're not going to use kein. Is that right? So let's try this one. Wir. Now always keep your subject and verb together. Sorry about that. Keep your subject and verb together. Don't let them, maybe the subject will come after the verb, if it's a question, but keep them together. Don't separate them with other parts of speech, maybe like the word nicht. That's not the right one. I gotta find it. There we go. So, wir haben die Karten. Well, what would we say? So we'll say haben next. We don't want to separate it. Then what? Die Karten or what? Okay, wir haben what, die Karten, or wir haben die Karten, what's going to come next? See what I got there so far? We got the word nicht in here somewhere. Nicht, okay, fine. Die Karten. Here die Karten means tickets, probably. That's another word for Karte can mean a card, can mean playing cards, but probably here, well, it could mean playing cards. I would think it maybe means tickets, but wir haben nicht die Karten. This is a situation where I would say you would probably use a form of keine, but you could also, it's a little bit flexible here. Not with keine, but nicht is a little bit flexible sometimes. I would say it could also go here at the end as well. Wir haben die Karten nicht. And if you use nicht, because nicht is used to negate verbs, it's focused more on the not having part than it is on the tickets, let's say. But that's pretty subtle though. Okay, ich vergesse die Hausaufgaben. I'm just going to copy and paste this. These are all positive sentences they give you, but we're going to make them, that's the subject here. It says, verneinen Sie. Make these negative. So, ich vergesse die, I'm forgetting the homework, but how do we say, no, I'm not? Okay, perfect. Ich vergesse nicht. Again, if you go to the end, but that's fine. Die Hausaufgaben nicht. Here's one that works with nicht no matter what. Wir reiten am Wochenende. Remember what reiten means? It's a very specific word.
Oh, riding a horse.
Horseback riding, right. So you don't have to say horse, like in German, reiten already tells you that. So wir reiten am Wochenende, but no, we're not. Don't separate subject and verb, put it in the other. Wir reiten nicht am Wochenende. That's it. We're not riding this weekend. Ich spiele Schach. What's Schach again? Schach? It's a good board game, old board game.
Chess.
I guess it's a board game. Ich spiele Schach mit Katrina und Wilfried. Okay, so what would that be then? Ich spiele Schach. That's a positive sentence like all these are, but we're going to make it negative. Ich spiele nicht Schach. Or maybe ich spiele Schach. See how it would make a difference? Ich spiele nicht Schach mit Wilfried. Wir spielen Monopoly. But if you say ich spiele Schach nicht mit Katrina und Wilfried, now it's about them, who I'm playing with. See what I'm saying? Sometimes nicht depends on where it floats in the sentence. It may negate the verb, It may negate the do, like Schach, and it may negate the people here, or the prepositional phrase. Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead. Ich spiele, so you said nicht Schach, so it's not chess we're playing. Something else maybe. Ich spiele nicht Schach mit Katrina und Wilfried. Du tanzt in der Disco. Right, fine. Du tanzt nicht in der Disco. Maybe you're dancing at home, but not in the disco. Ihr verliert, das means, what is, have we that word, verlieren? Do we have gewinnen? To win. This is the opposite. We did have this word, didn't we? Ihr verliert das Volleyballspiel. Okay. Gut, er verliert nicht das Volleyballspiel. Thomas und Brigitte schwimmen am Nachmittag. Now this is one where it can make a bit of difference where you put it exactly. Okay. So maybe they're swimming, but it's not in the afternoon. Right? Okay. Am Sonntag gehen wir angeln. What's angeln gehen? What's angeln gehen? Again? Go fishing. So am Sonntag gehen wir angeln. Well, what can we put the nicht in here? Okay. Nicht, it works both ways. Could go here. Could go here. I'm going to put it to there because am Sonntag gehen wir angeln nicht. No, we're going to go out to eat. Am Sonntag gehen wir essen. I don't know. Gehen wir einkaufen, shopping. Maybe. Okay, good. So that's using nicht. I've got a couple of these here. Let's see if I can pull the one up now. Was fehlt? Is that the right one? Yes. No, let's hold on to that one for a minute. What's he say there? Oh, thank you. Okay. Let's not do was fehlt. Let's do entscheiden Sie. No, I can't remember the name of these exercises. Let's try antworten Sie. Okay, so here we're going to use kein. So, hast du Hobbys? Nein, it's plural. Hobbies is plural. So look on the board there and see what he used for plural. Can you read it? Keine. And here it is right there. Ich habe keine Hobbys. If it was one hobby, it's das Hobby. Then what would I use? What's the neuter? Kein. If it was just one. But it's plural here. Here we go. Here's a neuter word though. Hat Peter ein schnelles Auto? Ein schnelles Fahrrad? Right. So we're going to start. Nein. Peter hat. Say it again. Kein schnelles. What's the schnelles Fahrrad? A fast bike, yeah. But here he doesn't have in English we negate the verb. He doesn't have a fast bike. Does not have. But in German, if it's possible, we say he has no fast bike. It sounds weird to us, but Peter hat kein schnelles Fahrrad. Habt ihr Freizeit? What's the gender of Freizeit? I don't know if we have that word. I mean, I've had Freizeit, but the gender, it's die Freizeit. So it's asked to all of you, like, do you all have? The answer would be wir, nein. Wir haben, since it's feminine, die Freizeit, what's it going to be? Keine. Just like nein, kein. They're all negative. Wir haben keine Freizeit. We have no free time. Keine Freizeit. This is plural. Spielerinnen means women who play a sport. Sind das Spielerinnen? Nein, das sind. It's plural. It's on the board. Keine. Das sind keine Spielerinnen. Those are just Das sind Fans that have jerseys that look like the team. I don't know. Nein, das sind keine Spielerinnen. Now, this is really easy when there's a word ein. You see that? Because if I say ein and you want to say negative, you say, I say ein, you say, I say eine, you say, I say einen, you say, keinen. So, ist Berlin ein Land? Nein. Berlin ist kein Land. Ist ein to kein. It's not a country. Berlin ist eine Stadt. Ist Alexandra eine Hockeyspielerin? That's feminine. You see eine, you're going to say what? I say eine, you say, so nein. Alexandria, let's say Alex ist keine, what is she not? Hockeyspielerin. Sie ist eine Fußballspielerin. Who knows what she plays? Okay. Here's when I say einen, you're going to say, so hast du einen Basketball? Nein, ich habe keinen Basketball. Can't get it. Keinen Basketball. Ich habe keinen Basketball. Schade. Gibt es ein Stadion? What's a stadion? So I say ein Stadion, you say, so nein, es gibt. That means there is. So change the ein to, es gibt kein Stadion. Right, in this city, right? There's no stadium in this city. Is there a stadium in this city? Nein, es gibt kein Stadion. Spielst du Volleyball? Now, volleyball is masculine. Ball, there, volleyball. So we got to think now. Nein. Since it's asked to you, I got to say, ich spiele. Is the question back? Now, yeah, think about that. Now we're in a different case now. The gender of the word is masculine. I'm not really playing, but I'm the subject. So volleyball, the game that I play must be the what? The direct object or subject? What is it? Think about it. I play volleyball, if you said that. What's the subject? No? I plays the verb, and what I play is volleyball. Is that what's volleyball then? Is that a direct object?
Oh, yes.
So accusative, and the word's masculine. Look at the board there. What does it say? Accusative masculine? That's it. Keinen. Well, that's where it gets tricky now, guys. That's where it gets tricky with the masculine accusative. That's the only thing that's going to be weird. Kein changes to keinen. I think it's the only change. Keine says keine, kein says kein, plural, keine and keine. But in masculine words, you got to know the case for sure and the gender of the word. Ist Salzburg, which is a city, ein Berg, a mountain. Nein. Salzburg. It's kein Berg. Salzburg is no mountain, right? Salzburg is eine Stadt. Here's a plural now. I had this word earlier. Last one. Karten. Remember what Karten were? Cards. Could be tickets too, but it's plural no matter what. So, haben Sie, formal you, haben Sie Karten? Nein. Got to answer back as like it's you. Ich habe, plural. Keine, what I have none of. Karten. Now, a lot of times, if I ask you straight up, like, hast du die Karten? Or hast du Karten? You have tickets? People might answer back shortly and say, Nein, ich habe keine. Because I already know what I'm asking if you have, right? It's like, you'd say like, hey, do you have any tickets? No, I have none, right? That's like saying that, like, or no, I don't, or something even shorter than that. So I have none. But, you know, we're going to write these all out now. We're learning. So, nein, ich habe keine Karten. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Let's see here. There's that last one I want to do. because it covers all. Now I got to go through and was failed. Try it. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Okay. So the choices are, maybe you might use nicht, and maybe you might use a form of kein. You got to determine that. So, regnen is to rain. I can tell you that. We haven't had the word yet. To rain. Es regnet. Es regnet heute. Now, I'll tell you, kein is always going to come in front of a noun because it negates a noun, right? So it'll be like keine Karten, kein Auto, kein Fahrrad. But here, es regnet heute nicht, which means it's not raining today. Es regnet heute nicht. That's good. Ich habe im Februar blank Wochenende frei. Free means I don't have a free weekend. Huh? What's the gender of Wochenende? I feel like we haven't had these words yet. It's weekend, right? Yeah, definitely. So it's das, by the way. Das Ende, das Wochenende. So knowing that it's neuter, do you need to know that? Ich habe im Februar nicht Wochenende frei or kein Wochenende frei. What sounds better? Or what sounds right? Kein, because you're negating the noun Wochenende. Ich habe in Februar, I have no weekend free. Busy every weekend. Karen hat, and then I see this word hobbies. Is that plural or singular? But, aber, sie hat viele Freunde. She got lots of friends, but she has nicht Hobbys, or would it be, because it's plural, keine Hobbys. Keine Hobbys. She has no hobbies, but she has lots of friends. Well, okay. Wir fahren im Sommer, in the summertime we're doing this, on die Nordsee. Well, die Nordsee, this is die Nordsee, up here, up to the ocean here. Wir fahren im Sommer an die Nordsee. Well, nicht or kein. Don't forget, kein only comes in front of a noun. If that helps any. Is that a noun right there? An is a preposition. So, what is the answer going to be, I think? Yeah, we're not going to the North Sea in the summer. Wir fahren nicht. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys. I changed our plans.
Where are we going now?
We're going to the East Sea, to the Baltic Sea. It's cold and it's depressing. No, it's not that bad. Wir fahren im Sommer nicht an die Nordsee. I took some students up there one time. Yeah, well, they did. They jumped off this pier into the ocean, and they couldn't get out of the water fast enough. Their body, they looked like lobsters that had been thrown into like a boiling pot of water. I mean, they were hurting. Like it was stinging them like needles. It was so cold. It was in June. It's cold. Yeah, it's just cold up. Yeah, it'll get your blood moving, I'll tell you. Their bodies were so red. It's so funny. Ich schwimme blank im Schwimmbad. Well, again, it's got to be a noun, but is im a noun?
No.
So here we're saying, I'm not swimming in a swimming pool. Ich schwimme nicht. We know the word Schwimmbad, right?
Yeah.
Ich schwimme nicht im Schwimmbad. Ich schwimme in der Nordsee. I like to see that. It's cold. It's cold year round. Habt ihr? Okay, here we have thank you. We have, this is like the one with volleyball earlier. Here's our subject, ihr. What's the gender of Fußball? Everything ends in ball.
Yeah.
Masculine. So we have a subject already. We don't need another one. Habt ihr, and that's a noun, so say it again. Well, it's going to be a form of kein, but the gender, this is why keinen? Right. It's what you have, or in this case, what you don't have. Do you all have, well, we would say, do you all not have a soccer ball? But habt ihr keinen Fußball? Do you all have no soccer ball? It sounds so weird in English, I have it. Okay, habt ihr keinen Fußball? Wir arbeiten am Sonntag, and there's the word just blank right there at the end. There's nothing after the blank. Wir arbeiten am Sonntag. But remember, kein has to come in front of a noun. Nicht. That's a big hint. I'm telling you that if it's just out there at the end of the sentence or there's no noun after it, then here we go. Here's another one that has subject like habt ihr keinen Fußball? Kauft ihr blank house. What's the gender of house? Das Haus. So look at the neuter possibilities. It really doesn't matter what case it's in. See that? But see, it's both kind. Who else sees it?
I see it.
Who else sees it?
I see it.
Neuter is kind, and the other case is kind. So it doesn't matter. It's neuter. Are you all not buying a house? We probably say, are you buying no house? It sounds weird, I know. But, because we negate the verb, typically. Are you not buying a house? Here, are you buying no house? I don't know how to even. That's just how they do it. Okay. Sehr gut. So we went through three things. One with nicht, one with all kind, and then one mixed up, right? All right. So that should be a good review next week. Next week, we're looking at a test at some point. So I'm thinking probably by Friday. So I want to start reviewing some material. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. Well,
Yes.
One of our words today was das Tor. Remember that? I'd like to show you a pretty unbelievable Tor by a Berlin soccer team player back in the day. Then Eisbär, of course. Let me pull this up here where you can see it at home. Oops, that's not what we want. Share screen. Ooh, where's that little application window? There we go. See, it's probably gonna like knock out the whole video because Douglas, I don't know if you'll see this or not. I'm not sure. Here we go. It says it's sharing. Oh, I can't get to the, hide, okay.
Jetzt kommt der Österreicher Ebertsberger, es kommt Marcelinho und jetzt gucken Sie hin und jetzt fliegen Sie mit, denn 1:0 Traumtor von Marcelinho, grandios überloppt, 48,3 Meter, die größte Distanzüberwindung in dieser Saison in der
It's like he has control, like I'm going to kick it and then I'm going to have it drop right behind the goalie's back. I don't know. Are soccer players that skilled? Like, I don't know. But I watched that goal. I've seen it 1,000 times. It's like, but I watched it when it happened though on TV, and I thought, wait. And then the guy says 48 some comma. So it's 48 plus meters. He kicked the ball, so it's just past the midway point of the field. So it's about 6 feet or so past the midway point in the field. He takes the kick from there. And let me watch it one more time.
Jetzt kommt der Österreicher Ebertsberger, es kommt Marcelinho und jetzt gucken Sie hin und jetzt fliegen Sie mit, denn 1:0 Marcelinho, grandios überloppt, 48,3 Meter, die größte Distanzüberwindung in dieser Saison in der
He was a big player for Berlin for a while, and then he's Marcelinho. What is he? He's a Brazilian. And sorry, Douglas, I don't know why it wouldn't share. I noticed it wasn't showing up right, but yeah. Well, this one should show up right. Let's see if this works here. This is definitely going to get the whole video knocked off as copyright infringement or something. Grau. Let's see. I got to spell it right. Grauzone. Oop. It just pops up right away.
Yeah.
You see a different video?
No, the original. Yeah, I like that.
When school isn't a place you have to be, why not go to school where remote learning can be as remote as you want? These are some plants I found hiking. Here we have a pine cone, and then
I feel cold when I hear this video. Right now, the copyright people, police are looking at it. That's it. Suspend his account. Oh, sorry. All that industrial trash up there. Shipwrecks.
Ich möchte ein Eisbär sein, im kalten Polar. Dann müsste ich mich
A life preserver in case you fall in the water.
alles ist so klar. Ich möchte ein Eisbär sein, im kalten Polar.
C4.
Dann müsste ich mich bessern,
Here we go.
alles ist so klar.
Good afternoon. Happy to end this week on a celebratory note. We recently got word of some honorable mention all-world athletes from the Tulsa World for the fall